Kevin, a 3-0 defeat at Blyth Spartans today, always a difficult place to come, a little bit bleak, and probably feels very much that way now, I would think.
Yeah, as you say, it's never an easy place to come, but we haven't helped our cause, conceding another early goal. In a cheap moment for me, and then we seemed to relax a little bit more and grow into the game, and came onto a bit of a game, and I thought for large parts of that first half then we've done pretty well. Brendan's unlucky, he's hit the post from distance, and I felt we looked fairly comfortable in the game. I thought there were one or two moments where again they could potentially have scored again, and then the second half would come out and sort of carried the fight to Blyth and missed some really good moments, if I'm honest, and when you don't take those moments and put them away, clearly the afternoon can be difficult, and at 1-0, and then we've not defended a situation very, very well at all again, and yeah, it's just like, again, it's just really disappointing. I can't hide that. Difficult to take at the moment, not understanding how ruthless you need to be for 90 minutes of a game. And you can't gift opposition easy goals and then think you're going to come back into it. They've had chance to manage the game. I think just since I've been here, we've had sort of one moment against Telford where we've had a period to be able to manage the game, and again haven't recognised it and gifted the opposition a goal, and they become difficult afternoons then when you concede such soft, easy goals.
Sure. I mean, reliability, durability, they're kind of the qualities I associated with your sides, and they're, that's what you want this side to be, but they're not there at the moment. It's going to take a while, isn't it?
Yeah, look, I desperately want to, put out a side that I feel is mine. I'm passionate about the situation, and it's a bit of a challenge at the moment. There are boys in there that are giving a lot of endeavour and are working really hard, and that's where it's the same argument going to be laid at each individual player's door. There's different reasons there for different players, but the reality is that all coming together is not coming together in a solid enough basis for us to be able to achieve and win games, and that starts with giving cheap goals away. You can't keep giving cheap goals away and think you're going to go and win a game. We're not, we don't score enough. Moments came along for us to equalise today, and we haven't. And even on Tuesday, we get ourselves back into the game there at 2-1, and have a couple of moments there that we should do better in. And if we can, you're taking the opposition out of the comfort zone. And again, I think too many of those players don't really understand how to manage a game. That's where we find ourselves. And when you add to that, there's a lack of intensity and a lack of fitness within the group. Clearly you're going to struggle.
Sure. You had a few selection problems ahead of today as well. Liam Nolan sat this one out. Matty Brown,
yep,
I gather, was suspended today anyway, but he's got a back problem. So it wasn't exactly the bare bones, but I think in some positions you probably didn't have very much option, did you?
No, we didn't have many options. Losing Cade as well yesterday with a dislocated shoulder, and as I said earlier, it feels you're trying to improve situations, then get rocked back with whatever reason. Losing Matty on Tuesday wasn't ideal. Say Liam coming out of it, Luke coming out of it, but it is an opportunity for other players to go in there and show what they're all about and their capabilities and managing moments and showing that they've got that strength of character to go and handle their role and their responsibility. And again, we've been short of that. Lads are, there's a lot of endeavour in that group, and they're nice lads, but at the end of the day, isn't nice lads that's going to win you games.
Sure. It's a quick turnaround as well. It's into Fosley Celtic on Tuesday. They're all big games, aren't they? I mean, with the position that we're in.
Yeah, I know we're all looking for like I say, a start and a turnaround and what have you like, and that's obviously been the case since we've been in there. But yeah, it's a challenge for everybody at the moment, and like I say, staying strong together and working hard together. That's what we need to do in these moments and situations, and toughing it out and making sure that we are still making strong decisions, robust decisions, and showing a real endeavour to what it is the only way that we're going to get through this.
Sure. And just noticed towards the end of the game as well, I think even after the third goal had gone in, that you were on the touchline and you know, you were still clapping, still encouraging. And I'm guessing in those moments, sometimes you find out about your players as well, about who actually keeps going in those situations.
I think so, you know, and there's a couple got a little bit lively in the changing room afterwards, which is no bad thing. You know, I want to feel that, you know, those players, that, you know, that there is a passion and a desire and a hunger in there to go and do well. And yeah, I don't mind a little bit of that. That's how I am. You know, I'm passionate about it. I want to win games. I don't like losing games, as you know, but it's the manner in which we're losing games now that obviously concerns me. But that's, you know, that's where we find ourselves. And again, working hard to try and get players in that can potentially, you know, move us forward and understand and recognise big moments in games and the concentration levels that need to be there. And again, they've been lacking, you know, it's at crucial times, and that's at both ends of the field. And you know, forgive me if I'm, you know, repeating myself, but that's why we find ourselves in the position we are.
Sure. Has there been any movement on possibly anybody coming in? Yeah, I know you're looking all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there are a couple of players that we've identified and that potentially will be available. I'm not sure necessarily within this, you know, the next week. But again, you know, we'll try to push to try and bring some players into the group, and, you know, put some more experienced players that have not necessarily been in this situation before, but understand what's required in the position that we're in, and able to, you know, show that little bit of character and, like I say, togetherness to pull us through it.
Sure. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.